Conference USA football players are constantly hitting the weights and taking to the field to prepare for the upcoming season. But they aren't the only ones getting ready for game days.
We have conference calls on a weekly basis. I have a mentor out of my crew, and he gives me quizzes. I'm constantly reading. I'm constantly watching video.
Beyond that, it's the staying in shape. Make sure you're keeping your fitness up, eating well, working out, doing what you need to do to physically be prepared, as well as what you're studying and the mental side of it. We're always preparing.
Although much of the preparation is done individually, all officials met in Dallas last month to kickstart the season.
We have a great kind of family here with Mr. Austin, so it gets us all together. We go over rules changes, our philosophies, Mr. Austin's expectations, and then we get to talk with our crews and kind of set a tone for how we want our season to go.
Just like preseason camp and the process of a player being named a starter, referee crews are determined by who is the most fit and ready.
My responsibility is to put the best prepared officials on the field for each ball game each week. And by doing that, you put people together that come from different backgrounds and different perspectives. And I think that gives you a better outlook on how to officiate within the spirit of the rules.
Conference USA has one of the most diverse group of officials in the country.
Almost 50% of our officials are split between African American and Caucasian. We also have within that group several Hispanic officials, and we have 4 females.
No matter the background, the officials are all focused on coming together and making the best call on the field.
There are a handful of plays where we really have to make big time calls or judgment calls or things where things are all happening right in front of us. But I would say we spend most of our game communicating with the sideline, communicating with other officials and with the coaches.
And the quality of officials within Conference USA hasn't gone unnoticed.
For many, many years, we look at Conference USA as one of the best conferences when it comes to assisting us in getting our officials on the right path into the National Football League. Numerous times during the year, we're in communication with Gerald and the rest of the supervisors and say, help us. You all know what we need in our league.
Conference USA has a good history in preparing officials to go to the NFL. Currently, we have 27 officials that started in Conference USA that are now in the National Football League.
This includes the first full-time female official in the NFL, Sarah Thomas. The success of Conference USA officials in the NFL demonstrates the hard work and dedication they put towards protecting the integrity of the game.
That we're doing officiating from the same perspective as it occurs in the NFL, and that is officiating not just the rules, but the spirit of the rules. And that's one of the biggest things you have to get officials to understand. What is the spirit of the rule? What's the intent of the rule, not what is the rule as it is strictly written?